Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. And today's video is mostly going to be about me. Jade is here with me. For those of you who can see her, there she is. She's in my lap. She's always in my lap up here. But today I wanted to make a document video of my dental journey because I know it's going to be a long drawn out process. I had my first dental appointment on Groundhog's Day, which was February 2nd, 22. So that's 2/2/22. Very easy date to remember. And basically, what they did was they did an x ray so they could see my teeth and the roots and see how my bone was. And then they did a physical examining of him, of them. I said him, I meant of them. And the good news is I have 5 teeth left that I'm going to get to keep. And what they're going to do is make me a partial bridge that will snap onto those teeth. And those teeth were down here in the bottom. I'll come up there close to the camera a little bit and show you. A lot of you may not be able to see the shape that my teeth are in because I've lost a lot of teeth, but the ones that I've lost have been in the back, so they don't show. Even on the top, all these teeth up here are gone. All these teeth on the bottom are gone, and all these. I have the front ones, these few teeth in the front on the bottom, and I have a few on the top. All of these up here are still here on this side. So that's basically what I'm chewing on is these and the front. But all these up here are gone, and there's one that's cracked. So I knew for a long time that I was probably going to end up getting dentures. I am going to be losing all of my top teeth. There's none up there that can be saved. So I will be getting a full upper plate. But I'm just very happy that I'm able to save the bottom ones and not have to get a full set of dentures. The next step is going in and having a casting made, a mold of my teeth so that they can make the dentures. And she explained to me that the way they're going to do that, when I go back for my next visit, which is next month, they're going to pull the teeth in the back. Because I told her I didn't ever want to be without teeth. If they were going to pull them all, would I have a denture to go out with? And she said that they would do it that way because you won't be able to see on the back. So they'll go ahead and make the mold of my teeth. They'll pull the ones on the back, and then I'll go home. And then the next visit, when I come back, all the rest of them will be coming out, and they'll go ahead and put the dentures in. Had to have a period of healing, and because your gums swell a little bit, they have to shrink before the ones they put in are going to be temporary, and then they'll end up putting in the permanent ones. I don't know how long that'll take. It may be up to a year before they actually get that. I had discussed with her about getting for the upper plate, getting one of those snap-ins. Instead of just a regular denture that you use denture glue on, they put the little metal things in there, and then you just snap the denture in. Because this one down here, I know it's going to be more like permanent since it's actually going to be attached to my permanent teeth. But this one up here is the one that I'm concerned about. They can't do that from the first. I will have to wear a denture on the top for a period of time, getting used to it and everything, and let my gums heal before we go back in and discuss putting the implants in for the snap-in. So I'm going to come up to the camera now and try to show you what my teeth look like without being too gross. I know in my videos, a lot of you probably notice when I smile that you can see where I think it's on this side. One tooth is completely broke off. Part of the tooth is still in there, but it's very noticeable. That's why I try not to open my mouth real wide when I talk or smile or anything. But I'm going to try to show you now what I'm looking at, because it really does bother me when I look in the mirror. Right here. That is the tooth that's broke off. And then the rest of them, as I said, they're all gone on this side, and they're all gone on the bottom, both on the bottom on this side too. They're all gone. These two right here That's all I've got left. And if you notice the gap, these gaps right here, those teeth used to be close together like this. And when these fell out, it caused them to spread out and cause those gaps in there. Right here. They didn't used to be like that. They were closer together like this, which made it hard when you were cleaning with dental floss. And then on 4 teeth up here, back in when I was in my mid-20s, I had a bonding done because I had a big gap in my teeth. And they bonded 4 teeth up there to fill that gap in. So over the years, as I've gotten older, my gums have receded to where that bonding has dropped down below the gum. You can actually see the ridge on the top of the bonding when you're up close to me. I mean, you probably can't notice it in a video, but if you were talking to me up close, you could probably see the ridge. And then, of course, this tooth right here snapped off. And then all those. I do have all these teeth on the back on this side. I don't know, you can see them. They're still there, but they're to the point of probably coming out. They've got fillings in them and stuff that eventually, when the fillings come out and the tooth cracks are going to break up. That's what happened to all of these. I had fillings in them. The fillings came out. The tooth started rotating, and then eventually it cracked off and broke. Now on this side here, I actually had a root canal done and had a stainless steel cap on it. The stainless steel cap came off, and I didn't go back to the dentist and have it replaced, and it caused that tooth to just shatter and break out. So I do still actually have the roots down in the bone of my jaw here and on this side, which they're going to have to cut and take those out. I knew that would happen. And I'm kind of having mixed feelings about it. I'm excited and scared at the same time because I know there's going to be pain involved. When they cut this out, she said there wouldn't be stitches. I don't know if she's just thinking that from the way they looked. Once they get in there and cut them, they may end up putting stitches in if they have to cut deeper than what they anticipated, or work harder to get the teeth out. They may end up putting the stitches in there. But she said there wouldn't be any stitches because I was concerned that they were going to put the denture in on top of the stitches, and I was going to have to wear it and try to eat with the stitches, which I know lots of people have done that have dentures, and they survived. I know I will too, but I was a little bit apprehensive about that part of it. But I'm excited to know that I do get to keep part of my teeth down here. Now, the ones that I'm keeping are 3 over here and 2 over here that I'm getting to keep. These teeth right here are all coming out because they're extremely loose. You can actually physically take your hand and wiggle. When I eat things, I try not to bite into anything hard. If I'm chewing and something hard gets in my mouth, I immediately spit it out. I don't know what that is. I spit it out because I don't want to take a chance of biting down on these loose teeth and popping them off. I don't bite into anything that I have to bite into it and pull out like that. Like licorice. I can no longer eat licorice, and I love licorice because you have to bite a licorice and pull it. These teeth right here would not be able to stand that. So I'm basically to the point now where I have to pick and choose what foods I eat. I've gave up a lot of my favorite foods because of the condition of my teeth. Now, I don't eat nuts as a rule, peanuts and walnuts and almonds. If they're chopped up really fine, sometimes I can tolerate them and chew them. If they get in my mouth and I'm chewing them and I'm not able to actually chew them up small enough to swallow them, I just go ahead and swallow them like they are, or I'll spit them out. And I've done that before too. I've had to spit things out when they get in there like that. But this side right here, all the teeth are still there on the top, but they're in such bad condition that all of those, everything across the top is going to have to come off. And then, like I said, I've already lost this. Chewing on the back mandibles, is that what they call it? That's all gone. See? Plus, over the years, my teeth have gotten yellow. Now, I'm not a coffee drinker and I don't drink a lot of tea. I've just here recently started drinking tea because I've been drinking the hibiscus tea, like plain vanilla grandma mentioned, to kind of help lower my blood pressure. But I guess over the years, because I did smoke at one time, and I guess the smoking and just general usage of my teeth has caused them to be yellow. But I told her that I didn't want them to be extremely white where they were just, like that. I didn't want them to be like a picket fence or horse teeth straight. You know how some people, if they didn't tell you they had dentures, you wouldn't be able to know it. They look so natural. And other people, as soon as they start talking and open their mouth, you can tell right away it's dentures. And I told her, I said, I don't want them to be extremely white, and I want them to look as close to my natural teeth as I can. And so I told her, I said, would it help if I brought a photograph in of the way my teeth were when they're in good condition? She said yes, to bring the photograph in. Now, I don't have it here with me, or I would show you, but I've got a casting of my upper teeth, a mold. When I had my bonding done, the dentist did a casting of it, and then he took wax and built up on the 4 teeth that he was going to do the bonding on to show me what the end results would look like. And he gave me that, and I've kept it all these years. I don't know why I kept it, but I did. And I told her about that, and she said definitely bring that in, because that will help them to know how to shape my teeth to make them look like the way they were before. My only question is, with me having that done when I was in my 20s, a younger smile, is that going to look fake? To have a younger set of teeth in an old lady's head? That's the thing I'm wondering about. Because I'm 68, and they're going to make a mold of my teeth when I was 25. Is that going to look fake? Because I know as people age and keep their natural teeth, they get longer. Their teeth get longer because your gums do recede, and they just change. Your whole appearance changes as you get older. Those are the things that were concerning me, was not make them too wide. And she did tell me that I would get to pick how wide I want them. I'm going to have her match it to the photograph of the shade in that, and have it matched to that. And then, of course, they're going to mold it like the photograph and that little thing that I'm going to take in there. I wished I had it here with me tonight for you guys to see. I'm thinking it's in one of the tubs that I've got down in the basement, and I haven't been down there. I've done looked through all those tubs in the bedroom, and it's not in there. So it's definitely got to be down the basement. But I do have to get that out before I go back for my appointment next month, so that I can have those with me. Next month won't be too bad. I know I'll probably get shots in there before they pull. I think they're going to pull 4 teeth, 2 on this side and 2 on this side. Well, there's really nothing on this side to pull except they got to cut the roots out. This side they will have to pull the teeth. That part I know will be okay. It may be a little bit sore when I come home from having a tooth pulled, but the next appointment after that, when I go in and actually get the teeth pulled and the denture put in, is the one that's concerning me the most. But I did want to make this video tonight to explain to you guys about that. And I will be over the next few months, maybe even the next few years, having dental work done on my teeth. There may be times when I don't feel like doing videos, or there may be times when I do videos where I wear a mask over my teeth. Because if I have problems wearing the denture, I may not have it in, and I'll probably, if I'm feeling okay, I may just go ahead and put a mask on and wear it. But I wanted to do this because I want to keep track of everything that they're doing. I'll have these videos to look back on years from now, years on down the road, when I'm like, well, gosh, I don't remember which appointment did they put that in, and if I get to the point where I have the implants made, what appointment did I go to where they put the screws in my gums? I'll be able to look back on my videos and see all the stuff that was happening when I went to my dentures. I was very happy with the people there. They were very professional. They answered all my questions in a very polite way. They didn't make me feel uncomfortable about asking questions because I felt like I was asking stupid, goofy questions. Um, Especially when I was telling her I didn't want to go home with no teeth. I said, I know that may be vain. That may seem like I'm being vain, but I said, I just don't want to be without teeth. And she said, no, we wouldn't. We'll make sure, that you have the teeth when you get ready to leave. They answered all my questions. They didn't laugh at me or smirk or roll their eyes or anything. I was very impressed with it. It was a nice, clean dental office. And I'll tell you one thing, this may seem crazy to you guys out there. This really impressed me. When I got ready to leave, I was impressed with their parking lot, the way it was set up. You know how you go to some of these businesses and even like compare at Walmart, the space between the cars parking is so small that when you're backing out, you're almost up against the cars on the other row. When you're trying to back out and turn around, they had their parking lot set up in such a way that when I backed out, there was plenty of clearance for me to back my car out, turn it, and go. I was very impressed with that. A lot of places will try to cram it in there and get as many cars in there as they can. There was plenty of, the spaces were wide enough for you to get a big truck in there if you needed to, or a small car, whatever, and park. And there was plenty of room when you got ready to back out that you didn't feel like you were going to hit somebody. That was very impressive. And I'll know more as I go, and see them. If there's any changes and stuff. They've told me this. We've already went over the amount, what it's going to cost me, and I guess I'll do a payment plan like thing with them, because I had 3 insurances that I took with me, and 2 of them they wouldn't even take. And the one that they did take, they said they didn't know if it covered dental. Now, I thought that it did, because when the lady on the phone signed me up for it, she told me that it covered dental. It's supposed to be no out of pocket, so I was thinking that it would be paid. And I did tell her, I said, well, I do have a credit card that I could put it on if need be. I don't know how they do that, if they set up a payment plan, because I asked her before I left, I said, do I have to give you any money today? She said, no, we'll bill you because we're still trying to get in touch with your insurance to find out what they want to pay. They may send me bills after each visit that I'll be required to pay before I go back for the next visit. And I'll know more about that. So in the meantime, I'm going to try to sell as much stuff as I got around here to get extra money and save as much money as I can. I've got some things in here that I'm going to sell online, and I'm going through the bedrooms and stuff and finding more stuff to sell online. I'm getting rid of some of my Tupperware. I'm going to sell some of that. I've got a playpen over there, baby playpen, that I was going to put Jade in when I was working so that I could keep her up in the living room where it was warm, because I didn't want her to be cold back on my back porch on the utility room. I don't put her in that anymore because I'm no longer working, so I'm here with her. So I'm going to take that baby playpen out and sell it. I think I can probably get $35 or $40 for it. And everything that I get, I'm going to stick it in a little envelope and just hang on to it. And as soon as I find out how they expect me to pay, I'm going to take it from there. God willing and on my side, I know I'll figure out a way to get it all done. I've always been self-sufficient and taken care of myself in the past. This is no different. It is going to be a large expense, but in 3 years, I'll have my car paid for. If this thing goes and lasts 3 years, the money from my car payment can be applied to it. There's always something coming up. If I had to take on a little part-time job here at the house, maybe take in sewing, because I do sew alterations, hem and dresses and hem and pants and stuff, or baking, make pies and cakes and stuff for people. I'll do whatever it takes. So that's it for this video. This is just a document of my dental journey. I want to thank you guys for coming and listening to me. I hope I didn't bore you too much. I just thought you guys might want to know what's going on with me, because once I get into it, like I said, I may not feel as much like making videos on those days. Y'all understand. If you don't see anything for a while, you'll know that's what it is. So you could do thumbs up if you enjoy this, and if you want to ask me any questions down below, please do. And because I love to read the comments. And thank you guys for visiting with us today. Jade, you ready to say bye? Okay. She seems to be ready. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Bye for this one.